Shalom Aleichem, my dear brothers and sisters. In this video, I would like to discuss the 3 sins for which a Jew is supposed to give up his life and not violate those sins. As we know in the Torah that we have 613 commandments. Most of these commandments, if a life is in danger, we are required to violate the commandment to save a life. So for example, let's say we have a commandment to observe the Sabbath. Right? We're not allowed to, for example, start a fire or cook on the Sabbath. But if somebody's life is in danger and doing this will help to save the life, then we are supposed to violate the Sabbath and save a life. And this applies to pretty much almost all commandments of the Torah, except 3. There are 3 commandments for which, even if there is a danger to life, we are not allowed to violate the commandment to save one's life. So the first one is idolatry, meaning worshipping idols. So if a Jew is forced to, let's say, worship an idol, and he's given an option to either worship or die, then a Jew is required to give up his life. So for example, if let's say somebody puts a gun to a Jewish person and tells him either bow down to the statue, or worship it, or bring sacrifice to it, or any kind of worship, or we will kill you, a Jew is supposed to allow himself to be killed, but not violate this commandment. So this is one of them. The second one is murder of the innocent. So for example, if somebody puts a gun to a Jew and tells him either we kill you or you kill someone else, like some innocent person, then a Jew is supposed to give up his life and not violate this commandment. Obviously, in this case, the best scenario would be to kill the guy who's threatening your life, if possible. But if it's impossible, and the only way to get out of this is to kill an innocent, then this is strictly forbidden, and a Jew is not allowed to do it. Even, by the way, this question becomes harder when we face, for example, a group of people that need to be saved by taking one life, and even in that case it's forbidden. However, I think a person is allowed to give up his own life to save others, because we have a case in the Talmud where there were a group of Jews that were threatened, their lives were threatened by a Roman emperor. And then among them there were 2 Jews who willingly, stood up and basically convinced the Roman emperor to kill them rather than the whole community. It's a whole story, and they are praised. So it seems like a Jew is allowed to give up his life to save, the lives of many others, but he's not allowed to take a life to save others. So anyway, so this was the second one. The third one is immorality, like sexual immorality. So for example, if a Jew is forced and he's given an option, either he gets killed or he has to commit adultery with a married woman, for example, then he's supposed to give up his life and not do it. Because this is considered to be a sexual perversion. And I think same thing applies if he is forced with a choice, either to have a homosexual intercourse or he gets killed. He's supposed to choose death rather than commit this grave sin. So these are the 3, what in Judaism we call the 3 cardinal sins, meaning for which the life does not take precedence over. Thank you for watching.